If you ever wondered how to actually win more fights, this is for you. I'm going to walk through my gameplay and explain every decision I make so you can understand not just what to do, but why I do it. So here it is. Here I already saw some speed pots and I'm ready to clean the mage if he gets stunned before he will stun. So let's see what is happening. Okay, he already got the ice for the two enemies and he's going to fear the priest. And here I saw that the mage is reskilling, so I'm going to stun the priest so he has enough time for the reskill. And I'm checking all the enemies if they have stuns, and now I'm helping my teammates to kill them. And here it's the perfect scenario where you can farm the enemies because for the moment, as you can see on the radar, you don't have enemies nearby. And here I'm stunning the priest and waiting for the enemies to respawn. Just let priest 1 HP, waiting for them. And if they put new, like in this situation, you just pay attention on the radar because here the enemies are coming and I saw them and now I'm checking archer, priest, okay. Let's see what else. Plus Evo, okay. And now I'm tapping my mage in case he gets any stuns. I cleared him here, but it was somehow a bit a mistake from my side because he already used his stuns and better to keep the clean for the warrior. Here he dodged the flash and he bait me with a debuff. I couldn't dodge his S4. The warrior stunned the spirit, so he will not fear me or ice. He will lose the eye, unfortunately. Okay, he restunned the spirit. I'm looking to stun again, so he will not ice me. Clean the warrior he has, so he has time to stun the enemies. Here again the spirit, so it doesn't has any time to stun us. Paying attention the priest. Here I just auto hit him, so he'll not get in EV again because I don't have any stuns and I don't want to waste my S4. Here I saw one more team is coming to sandwich us. Paying attention here. I stun it again, healing them, staying far from them so we'll not get stun us with just one fear. Paying attention so I will not get any stuns or I'm trying to clean in the same time. I just use S2 just in case they have eye or they can cache. One mage is here. So in this situation, when you are in flash, try to be aware of your teammates and maybe you can put anti on them or clean. When you are dead, you can move this window so you have more space to view what enemies are doing and your teammates. And here, in this case, when you are dead, you can put click on the enemy. Once you are back, you can directly stun him. Let's see, as I do here, I click him. And once I am back, you can see already I'm stunning him, clean the mage, and we can kill them now. Auto hit the archer so we'll not get invi because we don't have eye for the moment. I put the AoE here because the mage can go in invis and I'm trying to be aware of his position. Waiting for the enemies. Here I stun the Asa and next step, what's the best option after him now? Press mount and do the squirrel. Here I dodge his S4 and auto hit so we'll not get in invi again. Squirrel plus X from the warrior. And here I'm waiting to bait the mage with invi, but he didn't bite it. And now in this situation I'm trying to stay far from them so he will not fear us. Here I clean as soon as I could the warrior, but unfortunately I got fear and I didn't had Invi, dodge or anti to dodge the stuns. Here the warrior used the Invis, so will not get the fear from the Asa because he didn't had eye. I'm dying, but I'm just stabbing my enemies. And here in this situation, you can do, even though the both teammates are close, you can choose from these two options where to respawn, on tab or on the warrior. If you're trying to save one of them, you can choose on which one to respawn and just save them. Or if you're trying to run from the fights, you can choose the other one which is furthest from the fight. Warrior is doing a great job here by stunning. They got two of them in stun. Here I didn't pay attention that the mage is back, so he could fear me. But if I was aware of him, I could just press Invi. Here I'm checking that I have only 2 seconds of stuns and I'm trying to stun him. He's not aware of that. Waiting for the warrior to kill, and now I have time to squirrel him because maybe my teammates could or not could have the stuns. And the fight is over. Okay, let's go further. Okay, in the next fight, once your teammates are both in EV, try to go also in EV, because if the enemies are coming, as you can see, if they see you visible, even though they don't have eye, they can assume that you have your teammates near and it will just make their EV pods useless. Here he used fear on Archer. Warrior is doing his job by stunning everyone. And now what I would do in a normal situation, I would try to use the eclipse on the archer so he cannot see our team, or try to stun again the priest, but pay attention when priest has this skill from the warrior. If you are trying to use hymno, the hymno will get out because the damage done by this skill from the warrior. And best case, you just wait for the last second and in that moment you press hymno. But here we are trying to farm them again. Archer is back, mage also. In this situation, I'm trying to stay hidden from the enemies because they can cache S6. And I'm trying to clean my teammates once they will get fear. Here it was better to save the damage because it has 5 minutes left, but at that moment I just pressed the option for the warrior. And now in this situation when the enemies cannot stun me, I'm trying to stun their support. Here he dodged me, I dodge him, and now is the battle of who's stunning the other faster. Here I squirrel, he s for me. Mage got the other mage. He mistake a bit. He did a mistake with the eyes, but no problem. I stun the priest. I clean him. And now in this situation, when you see the archer casting the debuff, and if you have enough time, as we've done here, you can press squirrel and debuff will not go into your teammate. Waiting for enemies to respawn. Archer is low HP, mage is back. He's going to kill him. Here I saw a priest. I saw the priest is back and I thought that he will stun me and I press dodge. After I realized that he's not gonna stun me, I'll go in EV. Somehow I'm safe. Okay, Warrior is doing a kill. Here I'm looking at the priest, so I can squirrel so he has no chance to help his teammates. Here I realized a bit too late that he's gonna debuff and I didn't had enough time to put anti on him. And I'm gonna squirrel the priest. Now I'm waiting for my teammates to do something. In this situation, when I'm almost out of inv and I don't have anti, I would prefer that my teammates would go visible so they can tank the fear and I don't have to waste S2. But in this situation, I didn't want to use S2 and I got fear from the mage. But luckily, my teammates were on point here. The warrior stunned all of them plus the mage. Here I check the archer and the priest, but I cannot stun right now the priest because my teammate used the AoE and is doing damage right now. Here I'm just healing the warrior. Here I went in Invis so the mage cannot fear me, and if he fears the warrior, I can press bubble or anti. We have a lot of options. I just squirrel. Archer is back. We are safe right now. Here I thought that he will use S4 or someone will stun me and I press by mistake the clean. I put in AoE and I will let them know that I have cooldown on clean. We are waiting for the enemies to respawn, but they are dead. Here, after a while, we went to find some players to third party. We find some of them and the warrior is pushing right now. Here, let's see what is happening. Here in this situation, what you can do, if the mage has fear, you can clean him and he can fear the other mage. But what I'm going to do in this situation, which is a bit risky, I'm going to stun the mage. But if the mage was aware that I'm gonna stun him, he could dodge or just fear me. We were lucky here that he didn't fear me. Okay, so in this scenario, I show them that I have cooldown on S2 just in case something is happening. And here, as you can see, it was a mistake from us because we didn't use Discord in this BR. So he used S6. Now he's using his eye, so we lost one eye or one bubble. We are killing the eye. I was a bit aware that someone could respawn and debuff him, but we were lucky. In this situation, when Archer is trying to throw your warrior, try to have the target on the warrior, so in case he used dodge, he used debuff on the warrior, you can dodge for him with anti-target. All good in this situation, he didn't use the dodge, and now I'm trying to help him after the bubble expired. Okay, good one. Further, putting the critical buff on the mage. He fear, and in this situation, as I said before, I'm paying attention to the archer enemy if he's trying to debuff someone. In this case, he will debuff the mage, and I'm already prepared to dodge for him. And now I'm going back to reskill because the mage was here. I had enough time to reskill, going closer to him just in case he get fear or debuff or something else. Later in BR, we found again some player which we could third party. I helped them with some damage. Warrior is pushing them. What I could do here better in this situation, I already saw the Asa. I could just click on him to check if he has eye, but I will do it a bit later. Okay, they are in Invi. I'm also in Invi, checking if they have eye or something else. Mage can freely kill the priest. I'm gonna I'm gonna clean the water because the mage already used his stance and the water has all the stance. And luckily I could dodge the mage eyes. And now here I pressed the him node for the mage and now I'm going to squirrel the Asa but he dodged me. And here I could not dodge his fear. And now let's see. I protect myself with with S2 because I wanted to keep the anti for the warrior in case he get any fears. I've cleared him as because he has all the stuns. In this situation, what we can do, you can put a bubble on the mage and just stay back, or you can put bubble on the mage and try to stun someone from here. As I will do in this situation, I'm gonna stun the mage. He got hit. And here he's gonna fear us. But what I've done here, I put anti. Let's rewind to see better. So as soon as I saw that I have only 2 seconds of stuns, I already pressed the tab for my teammate. I'm gonna put anti on him so he's safe because I want to save his eye. After I used anti on the warrior, I switched the tab on my mage, already cleaned him, waiting for him to stun the enemies. Now I'm trying to stun the priest, but he's a bit far. The warrior did a great job, and now they are just 2v1, and I'm waiting for the priest so I can stun him. Warrior stunned the priest, and now I'm watching the priest so I can restun him, and they are just 2v1 there. Mage is back. Here I try to pre-dodge him because I didn't have Invi. So after the dodge I will go in Invi. Here I try to bait a bit his eyes, but he didn't bite it again. In this situation, if you have bubble and the mage has dismount, like in this case, my mage has 15 seconds of dismount, you can use the bubble because even though he's out of the stun, he cannot go on the mount because he's dismounted, of course. Here, I didn't had anything else what to do here because he was in Eevee. Just praying for my teammates to save me. Here he dodged the water. And now, once again, when I realize that soon I'll be out of the stun, I'm trying to choose someone to stun. In this case, I will stun the mage, and I paid attention to what is happening there. And now I'm gonna squirrel the priest, and I cleaned instantly my warrior, healing him. And now I'm gonna use the eclipse on the mage. I'm safe because everyone is stunned. They can kill the Asa. We still have eye. In this situation, mage is spamming fear, but warrior had a good decision to pre-dodge with a clean. Also, I was ready to clean him. In this situation, as I used I am trying to help my teammates by stunning him with Hymno. Better next time to go Hymno plus Squirrel. Here again, I am protecting the eye because the mage doesn't has damage. Here I could use Eclipse and dodge for the Asa. I'm killing him, and now only the priest is alive. He's trying to run. We did a good job here. Let's go further. Once again, we find some third party to be done here. I'm stunning the priest because it's in front of me. Here, it was a bit unlucky from my side because I was a bit too far from my warrior and he couldn't dodge to the buffs. I put Dawi here so I can see if someone is pushing us. In this case, it's a mage. And I tried to bait one more time here. It didn't work again. Here I just clean my mage and they are killing it. In this situation, I was behind the enemies. I saw the priest that was in fear, and I'm trying to stun him. My mage already did that. Just buffing them, paying attention on the radar every time. I saw a speed pot here. He did a mistake here because he was too far from me, so he couldn't ice. Here I tried to use the Hymno, but it was on cooldown, so I keep it like that because if I'm trying to squirrel him, he has enough time to dodge me, plus to use fear, or just plus use fear on me, and it was over for me here. Okay, he cached here. I wasn't expecting that to happen. But yes, he's stunning me. He did a good job here. Just checking his surroundings to be aware of what is happening. Here I pre-dodge his fear, and I could go in EV, waiting for my teammates to be back. Unfortunately, he cached. And here I tried to be ready to clean the fear, but I couldn't. Waiting for the warrior. Okay, he's doing a job. Let's go. We have only 36 seconds to do at least 2 kills to win the beer. We have at least time to kill the mage. But in this case, he tried to stun me, so he buys some time for his teammates. But I clean. Here we don't have eye, at least until he'll put. And we put away, maybe we can kill him by AoE. He put bubble on him to buy some time because he knew that we are the second team. Maybe they were first. I don't know right now. And now he's just buying time. He dodged me. I dodged the mage. I'm waiting for them to do something. I have clean. And now we have 10 seconds. And now we are first. I hope you liked the video. And tell me if you want in the future to do more video like this. And subscribe to the channel. See you.